My name is Sudhindra. I'm the Chief Design Officer for IBM iX in India and been in the field of design for close to 20 years now, uh, dabbling with various parts of design. But now I'm a strategic designer. So, design for business impact. That's what I do. I'm based out of Bangalore and Melbourne and kind of do shuttling between the two countries.
So whatever the methodologies we are using in the design are broadly constructed by Norman and Nelson, all those people. Do you think that these days the design research is lagging behind? That there are no new methodologies coming up with the new designers?
Well, I kind of partially agree. But also, are we using those methodologies that we already know well enough? That is a big question. You're right. In the age of artificial intelligence and in the age of um, the digital plethora of digital devices that we are in, you probably need new research methods. But my grouse is the fact that we don't even use the right research methods, the ones that are existing well enough. I think we still are not. That's my biggest thing. So when I speak to clients, I still want any kind of user research method. Please use that. I mean, we still are so far behind in using the existing methods. So the new methods are still a while away. Having said that, I agree that there is some scope for new methods to be coming in, to be seeping in the way we are going.
Okay. In real world, why technology dominates design always?
Yeah, so Don Norman explored this in his essay. He said technology gets created first, and then design comes later on. Well, I think it's a bit of both. It's a chicken and an egg thing. Did the wheel come first, or the design of the wheel come first? I don't know, right? That one, but I think they go hand in hand at the end of the day. So I'm not into debating whether which came first and why does it proceed. Um, I think it just goes hand in hand. Um, I think the design education, though, on the other hand, should catch up because the technology is far outreaching and so much ahead. But the design education, I think, still needs to go a long way with when suddenly when you have the brain machine interfaces coming in, how does design work when brain machine interfaces come in? So I think the design education is not exploring those kind of concepts where you're able to share your thoughts and imagination with another person, where you have collective experiences as opposed to individual experiences you have. So what happens then? What is the role of design education? I think that's something that is still to be discussed. Design is very conceptual in nature, not very tangible. It takes a lot of time for people to understand. You'll have to suppress a lot of instincts to really get immersed into design. So that's probably one of the reasons why it does not catch up as quickly as something more tangible as technology.
Are you solving this problem with your IFD curriculum?
Yeah, with IFD, yes, which is a very new age institute, we are trying to solve that problem, bringing together. So the way we are solving the problem is to provide a framework. Do we have all the answers? No. But is this the platform where those answers can be explored? Yes, because it brings together various different aspects. It brings together entrepreneurship, it brings together design exploration, it brings together human-centered way of approach, it brings together experiential learning. All of that comes together to possibly find answers.
What is your advice for a youngster who wants to become a great designer?
Yeah, so for anybody who wants to be a designer, again, I go back to a few years ago, 20 years ago when I was a designer. What has helped me is to be able to, first of all, separate my, I am a designer for life. I'm a design is a life skill, as I said. The moment I orient myself that way, I use it for everything that I do. Um, there is also the other aspect of constantly updating. So there is this thing, right? If you want to land a job, you need to be the best person for that particular job. But if you want to land a designer job, it's not enough to be the best person for that job. You need to be the best employee of the company. That's the only way you can land a designer job. So what I mean by that is the orientation of a designer is very different. You got to be the best in the around you, and that is a hard, tall order, and that is what is needed. Constantly being updated, going out of the way to read much more than what the syllabus prescribes, for example, that one, and then constantly looking at strategically using design and not using design for tactical gains that you will get anyway, but also looking at it strategically. So yeah, introspection, humility, all of those aspects. And I give this example to everybody in my team. So when people walk in, they should know that you're a designer. If the designer walks in, they should know that the designer has walked in. So there is a certain way in which you approach things. So that should be evident.